Hey there, first grade. How's everybody doing today? And welcome back to another remote learning math lesson with Mr. Enzi. Today we're going to be talking about something called a scroll. Now you're going to need a couple of things for today's lesson. You're going to need your number grid and you're going to need your whiteboard and marker. Number grid and whiteboard and marker. So let's get started as I shrink myself into the corner. Today we are going to be doing grade 1 lesson 5.6. Counting and place value applications. We're going to take a look at something called a number scroll. You will need your whiteboard and your marker and your number grid. So up first is, what exactly is a scroll? Well, a scroll, you can see, is one of those pieces of writing tablets that kind of gets rolled up and then you can unroll it. Santa Claus would have a scroll and he would have the names of everybody who is naughty and nice on it. And here you can see is my number grid scroll. My scroll rolls open and on it appears my number grid. Now, numbers never end. So my number grid scroll can go on and on and on and on. So after 110, I can go ahead and write 111, 112, and I can keep going on to the 200s, and then the 300s, and then the 400s. That is a number grid scroll. So today, let's take a look at our number grid. And let's see if we can review some patterns that we see. Now remember that a 2-digit number has a ones place and a tens place. So let's take a look. I'm going to take a look at all of my ones digits. And I'm going to go ahead and just highlight them so that you can see them. My ones digit is always my very last digit. It's the digit at the end of the number. Now, you're going to notice that as I'm highlighting them, the ones digit always changes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. And it goes on, repeating that pattern. Now, when I go up and down my columns, notice what happens to my ones digit now. 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. It stays the same. Look at this column. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Stays the same. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Every number ends in a 3. Now, that's our ones digit. Remember that our very next digit is our tens digit. So let's take a look at our tens digits. Now, our tens digit doesn't start until we get to the number 10. There it is. It's a 1. And here's my tens digit. Look at that. It's always 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. And then it becomes a 2. Because now we're in our 20s. And my tens digits are all 2s. Because we're in the 20s. And then we get to the 30s. And all of our tens digits are in the 30s. It's a 3. So these patterns that we see on our number grid help us to find some missing numbers that might appear. Let me show you what I mean. Let's take a look at our number grid and let's see if we can find some numbers. Today we're going to be looking for some numbers that are just before and just after. Let me show you what I mean. Suppose I have the number 8. What number is just before the number 8? Now I can use my number grid. I can find the number 8. Oh, here it is. Here's the number 8. And if I want to find the number just before it, well, just before means one less. So the number that comes just before 8 is the number 7. Now we're also going to be looking for the number that comes just after. That means one more. Well, I can go back to my number grid. Just after 8 is the very next number, which is the number 9. So just after 8 is the number 9. You can see 7, 8, 9. The ones digit counted up. Awesome job. Let's look for another one. This time, our number is 29. What number is just before 29? Well, we can look at our number grid. The first thing we want to do is we want to find the number 29. So we want to look for our 20s. Here's our 20s. Now, which one would be 29? Here it is. We want to find the number just before 29. Just before 29 is the number 28. Notice that the ones digit is the one that changed. 28, 29. Now we want to look for the number that is just after. Let's take a look. Just after 29 is the very next number. 28, 29, 30. So just after is the number 30. 28, 29, 30. Notice that the ones digit changed to the 0 because we've added another long. We're now into the 30s. Awesome job. Or you try this one on your own. My number is 54. I want you to tell me the number that comes just before and just after. You can use your number grid if you need to. Go ahead and hit that pause button while you think about the number that comes just before and just after. When you've got it, press play to see if you are correct. 53 is just before 54. 55 is just after 54. 53, 54, 55. Awesome job. Let's try one more. This time my number is 79. See if you can come up with the number that is just before and just after 79. You can use your number grid to help you. Did you get 78, 79, 80? Awesome job. Let's take a look at a piece of our number scroll. Here is a piece of our number scroll that has been removed. There's some missing numbers. I want you on your whiteboard to write down some of these missing numbers. Well, let's see. I'm going to tell you what number to write. We have 31, 32, 33, 34. Write the number on your whiteboard that comes next. What is just after 34? And we get the number 35. What comes next? What's just after 35? Did you write 36? Now 37 we have. What number comes just after 37? We get to 38. Then we have 39. What comes next? 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. And then we have our next line, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and then comes 50. You can clear off your whiteboard. Let's take a look at another piece of our number grid. Wow, this time we have some bigger numbers. But there's patterns in numbers. We now have the hundreds place. So our ones place is still that very last number. And the tens place this time is the number in the middle. And our hundreds place is the very first number. Notice that all the hundredths digits is always a 1 because we're in the 100ths. So all of our numbers in the 100ths are going to start with a 1. Let's see if we can find the pattern. Write the next number on your whiteboard. 101, 102. What comes next? 103. 104. What comes just after 104? See if you can write it on your whiteboard. Did you get 105? Awesome job. What comes next? Write it on your whiteboard. 106. What comes next? 107. 108 is there for us, but what is just after 108? 109. Notice that our ones digits counted up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we're back to the 0. 110. What comes just after 110? 111. Look how that's written. 3 ones. 111. What comes just after 100? And then comes the number 12. 112. 113. 114. 115. 116. 117. 118. And I want you to write the last 2 numbers on your whiteboard. What comes just after 118? Did you write 119? and 120. Woo! Wow! When we learn the patterns on our number grid, we can count and write numbers forever and ever because numbers never end. Today we took a look at a number scroll and how our number scroll has a number grid on it that can keep on going. And we looked at patterns on our number grid with our ones place, our tens place, and even in the hundreds place. You're going to have some activities in Seesaw where you're going to practice coming up with numbers that are missing on a number grid. And I can't wait to see how smart you are.